Hi everyone, today we're going to take a look at the best budget amplifier in the market for this year. First we're going to show you our top 10 best picks and we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a budget amplifier. You can find links to all of the products we've mentioned in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Sony STR-DH190. The unit comes with all the necessary cables, speaker wire, stereo RCA cable, phono cable with grounding wire, 3.5mm audio cable so you don't have to buy anything. It also comes with a nice looking remote, detachable FM antenna, and with an easy to follow user manual. STR-DH190 features the same design as some Sony AV receivers, only with fewer control buttons and fewer connections. It's quite slim, 5.25 in and should fit any TV cabinet. Like always, all the controls are on the front and all the inputs are on the back. The front panel houses some basic controls, volume dial, input selector, tuning buttons, Bluetooth button, etc. One 6.35mm headphone output and one 3.5mm input are located on the front, too. On the rear panel, you have a phono input, 4 RCA stereo inputs, 1 pair of RCA outputs, an FM antenna connector, a USB port, and 4 spring clip speaker terminals. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Yamaha R-S202BL. Like the Yamaha AV receivers, Yamaha R-S202BL is compact and elegant. It has a very attractive brushed aluminum housing. The unit is fairly slim, 5.5 in and should fit most TV cabinets. The unit comes with FM and AM antennas, remote, with batteries, and a user manual. Unlike the previous Sony amp, this one doesn't come with any audio cables or speaker wire. You have to buy everything separately. On the front panel, there's a slim LCD display, shows frequency, mode, and settings. Below the display, there's a series of control buttons, power, speaker selector /B, bass/treble adjusters, input selector, tuning buttons, etc. This control panel also houses a headphone output, 6.35mm and a large volume dial. On the back, you have AM and FM connectors, 4 pairs of RCA inputs, 1 pair of RCA outputs, and 4 spring clip speaker terminals. The number 3 position is held by Fosi Audio BT-Tina. The unit is super compact, much smaller than the previous 2 amps and has a strong aluminum chassis. It comes with a detachable power cable and user manual. Audio cables are not included. The front panel houses the power switch with a tiny power/source indicator and 3 dials, treble, bass, volume. The rear panel houses one 3.5mm audio input, a detachable Bluetooth antenna, 2 pairs of 5-way binding posts, and a DC input. The unit is compatible with 2 8.0 speakers. The advertised max power output is 50 W2, probably at 8.0, but we didn't find any info about that in the manual. This thing is only good for cheap and tiny passive desktop speakers. If you have a pair of large bookshelf speakers, Fosi BT-Tina is not going to be enough. Next at number 4 we have Pyle 5-channel rack mount Bluetooth receiver. There is no better place to start as long as we have agreed on getting amazing quality amplifiers on our list. The Pyle store does it all, but most importantly does it with a lot of quality whenever they produce components. There is a reason why this store is considered one of the best to visit whenever you want to get sound equipment. The category or type of product you are looking for will not matter as long as you have come here for it. An example is here, the best stereo amplifier when on a budget of $100 and you still have a quality option. There are so many reasons why we love this amazing amplifier. They are scattered both inside and outside. The number 5 position is held by TD-7498 2-channel home stereo audio amplifier. Popularity is not why we have come here. What we want to get at the end of the day is quality. For some stores that is achievable without necessarily getting the popularity they would have wanted. This is the case when you consider the Anson store, amazing quality of products without the popularity to show. It does not matter what you are looking for, you are sure of seeing quality whenever you come across this store. For the best budget stereo amplifier under $100, the TD-7498 is one option that cannot be overlooked. The number 6 position is dominated by Aiyima A07 TPA3255 power amplifier. The conversation is never complete until the Aiyima store is part of it once you want the best quality. There are so many options to always look at, but this store is always there to give you the best in terms of quality. It might not have popularity as one of its selling points for a lot of products, but what they do have is quality. The A07 is not just appearing here, but it has found itself on several lists of best amplifiers in different categories. This only goes to show the amount of quality that can be found here as we take a look at the features. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Fosi Audio BT20 Bluetooth 5.0 Stereo Audio 2-channel Amplifier. We were not going to stop looking at options until the Fosi Audio store appears on our list. If this was a list talking about speakers, you would be looking for the best from the Klitsch store. However, when it comes to amplifiers, what we always look out for is which Fosi Audio product is on the list. Regardless of the category, there is more than one option to consider when you look at this store. For the best budget stereo amplifier under 100, the Fosi Audio store first gives us the BT20 as an option. The quality of this amplifier is exceptional. It does not matter if you're looking at the inside or outside. The number 8 position is held by Moukey Home Audio Amplifier Stereo Receivers. There is always a Moukey product on a list that has to do with amazing quality products. It doesn't matter which. This is one of those sound stores that only know how to give out quality from their shelves. We do not care what you want. The manufacturers always give out the best in various categories, making this an option that is impossible to ignore even though the store is not one of the popular ones. The Moukey Mampone is a perfect example of how much quality this store provides in their amplifiers both outside and inside. This amplifier comes with a peak power that is calculated to be around 220 watts, and this is shared amongst the channels. Next at number 9 we have Pyle Wireless Bluetooth Stereo Power Amplifier. We go down to see another Pyle store again, and this is just to reiterate what we have already talked about. Quality starts and ends most times with the Pyle store when you are looking at sound components and speakers. There is no place where quality sound stores are mentioned without the Pyle store being mentioned amongst them. Here we are looking to get the best budget stereo amplifier under 100, and they offer us the Pyle PDA7BU.6. This amplifier/receiver weighs about 3.25 pounds and has a dimension that is measured as 7x6.2x2.4. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Fosi Audio TBT 2-channel stereo audio amplifier receiver. The Fosi Audio store is one of the best you can find when you are looking at getting a good amplifier store. It might not be the most popular on other sound component lists, but it brings quality to the table here. This is when we are always coming back to them when we are looking to get an amazing amplifier. Another example of how much quality this store brings to the table is seen with the TB-Tina amplifier when features are analyzed. The TB-Tina weighs around 1.89 pounds with a dimension that is measured to be 4.25x3.54x1.38. When operating at 4 ohms, you get a frequency response range that is measured to be between 20s and 20s. That's all for today. We upload budget-friendly product review videos every single day. So, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.